Hi everyone, Sandra from ForYourChi.com here with your weekly tarot card and oracle card reading for July 9th, 2018 through July 15th, 2018. We have an incredible message today. So the message that's incredible came from the oracle cards, not the tarot cards. We'll get to that in a minute. But regardless, I mean, this week looks fantastic. I don't remember a week where we've had all good news, and I'm bringing it to you right now. So the card for Monday, Tuesday is Foundations and Achievements, and this is the Happy Family card. This also means that some of you could be putting down roots or making a real estate transaction purchase, buying or selling property, or selling your house or buying a new house. So this heralds good news for the beginning of the week. To start us off with a bang. The card for Monday, Tuesday is Wisdom, and this means a mentor is coming to you. So, and this is a teacher that's going to teach you something very valuable that you will bring this knowledge into the future. All right? So look for this, very important, and make sure you're learning what this person is teaching you. And then the card for the weekend, I love this card, is Light, and it means prosperity and bliss are assured. And it also ushers brand new sort of warm and fuzzy energy for the weekend. It feels good. It has a real warm and fuzzy feeling to it. So with all of those cards being great news, I pulled one from Colette Baron Reid's Wisdom of the Avalon deck, and the swan comes up, and this means psychic gifts. Pay attention to your gut and don't second guess yourself, okay? So this is sort of an underlying theme for this week, all week. So Monday through Sunday of this week. Pay attention to what you're getting. Don't second guess it. And then the three cards that I pulled from Doreen Virtue's deck, let's do two and then one. Messages from the angels. We have Merlina, and then we have Francesca. So Merlina means that you're being indecisive, and so you need to ask for professional help. And truthfully, this could be where the mentor card comes up, right? You get some professional help from the teacher. But Francesca is all about avoiding negativity. So avoid negativity in what you're watching, the movies, the music, but also avoid negativity in the words that you're speaking and what you're putting out there. Don't talk about what you don't want to happen. Only talk about what you do want to happen, okay? And then there's also a great message, Chantel, which is new romance is coming for you. So we sort of have a mixed bag this week of all different messages, but they're all good. And we're going back to the Merlina card today about indecisiveness. So I'm being guided to specifically tell you a story about asking for messages from your guides and your angels, and then following the messages. Ask for a sign. If you're not sure the path to go down or the move to make, then ask your guides and your angels for a very clear sign that you're supposed to make that move. For example, if you've been thinking about moving to New York City, and you ask your guides and your angels for a very clear sign to start making the move towards New York City right now, right? And then all of a sudden you're driving down the road and you live in Milwaukee and you see 5 cars on the interstate, all with New York license plates on your way to work, okay? That is a very clear sign. Now the signs could come in your waking state. It could be a dream. If you have a very profound dream about that which you're asking. So, don't rule anything out. I mean, you'll be amazed what signs will come. And so sometimes I get signs and I'm not asking for signs, but they just sort of fall into my lap in order for me to pay attention and make the changes that are necessary. And one particular time, many years ago, my husband and I were contemplating moving to Atlanta, the Atlanta area, and we were living a couple hours south. in South Georgia, or Middle Georgia. My husband had an interview with someone, and he was in a very dire working conditions in his job down there. So we both wanted to move up here, but we just weren't sure it was the right time. So he had an interview with someone up here, and the interview was a job that he definitely could do. It was no problem, except for the pay. So the pay rate was approximately $25,000 or $30,000 less than what he had been earning. So he would be taking that pay cut. And so when I heard that, I kind of laughed it off. How could you do this? Doesn't really make sense. How are we going to pay the bills? So we kind of dismissed that for a couple of days. And on the third day, I received a document on my desk, and my job was to summarize that document. And it was over 100 pages. And as I'm going through the document, on every single page, this woman was stating the exact first name of the guy that he had interviewed with. And this was a very unusual name. His name was Ivan. So, in every page, this woman kept saying the name Ivan. I mean, it was so bizarre. Ivan, 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 every single page, over 100 pages. So I was sort of in shock by all of this, but not really, because this was not my first rodeo. I've had lots of experiences like this, but maybe not this obvious, right? So it was sort of the universe, screaming in my face to pay attention. You need to make a move here. So when I got home, I told my husband, I said, we really need to do this. I don't know how it's going to work out, but I just know it will. And so we looked. I got an appointment with a psychic that I trust. I had her look at it, and she said, yes, you must do this. And so I didn't know how we were going to pay the bills. I really didn't. I just knew that we had to make a move. So I quit my job. We started packing up our stuff. He took the job offer. And literally in the middle of the move, I got an interview, and my husband dropped me off on his way taking some of our breakable stuff in our personal vehicle so it didn't get packed with the movers. And on the way back, he picked me up from the job interview, and I got a call on the way back to our old house that I got the job. And by the way, my salary, would have increased, and it did increase, almost the exact dollar amount of the pay cut that my husband received while moving up here. So it actually equaled out. It was totally even. We were making the same amount of money. It was just distributed differently. And so I got goosebumps telling you that story because it's so profound. You don't know how things are going to turn out until you take a leap of faith like that. So I've told many of my clients that story before too. It's just amazing. Okay, so that's your reading this week. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you've enjoyed this reading and it's helped you, please like and share it with your friends. And also, if you would like a personal reading with me, please feel free to hit me up on Facebook, Instant Messenger, or you can always send me an email at tarotbyphone@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't yet. It'll give you notifications when I post new videos so you don't miss a new one. All right, thanks everyone. Have a great week.